Hey y'all, let's cover 1.5 and circles. All right, so it says draw a circle, it's already drawn, and label the important terms like radius, diameter, and circumference. The radius is just from the center point in the circle, from the center, and it's to any point along the circle because the circle is just made up of an infinite number of points. So it's to any point on the circle, okay? And that's the radius labeled as R. The next one's the diameter. The diameter starts at one point on the circle, goes through the center and over to another point direct opposite of that original point. So I'm going to do my best. I don't think I have a straight edge here. Oh, maybe this will work. Yeah, it's going to do it. Look, magic. All right, and that's considered diameter, which labeled as a D. Circumference is just like perimeter, but with the circle. So it's from starting with any point on the circle, going all the way around, and I'm not going to do well at this, all the way around the circle's edge. All right, and then back to that same point, and it's just the measurement. I failed coloring in kindergarten. All right, around the circle. Now, the circumference, the diameter, and the radius are all going to use the same units, all right? Until we get to area, and then area is going to use a square unit. So what are the formulas for the radius? I'm going to give radius diameter of a circle. So the radius is equal to the diameter divided by 2, okay? Or you could say 0.5 diameter, right? The diameter, I don't know why I'm doing this, the diameter is equal to 2 of the radiuses. That's it. So there's the formulas for the radius and diameter of the circle. Please make sure you have those in your notes. All right, so let's find the diameter of the circles. So the first one, the radius is 7 inches, and the diameter is equal to 2 times the radius. So the diameter is equal to 2 times 7 inches. So I'm going to come over here and say that the diameter is what? 14 inches. Okay. Now it says find the radius of the circle. Well, radius is equal to the diameter divided by 2, or 0.5 times the diameter, either one. So the radius is equal to 36 feet divided by 2, which is just 18 feet. So the radius is 18 feet. All right, so what are the formulas for circumference and area? For circumference, I'm going to give you 2. I've always just used 2 pi r, okay? You can always use it, even if you don't have the radius, you can find it because you'll have the diameter, all right? There's another one that if given the radius, you have to use this one. Or you could use the circumference is equal to pi times the diameter. It's the same thing, all right? Don't care, you use whichever one you want whenever you want, but there you go. The area for the circle, there's only one, it's just pi times the radius squared. The only thing squared is the radius. All right, so we're going to come down here and we're going to find the circumference of the circle. I'm going to find probably the circumference and the area just so that we have both of those done on both of these. So this one is giving us a diameter. So I can go ahead and use pi times d. Granted, I'm going to have to find the radius anyways in order to find the area because I've already just asked you to find the area too. All right, so I'm going to, do I want to do pi times? I'm going to go ahead and do 2 pi r because I'm going to need to find out what the radius for this sucker is. So the radius is just equal to the diameter divided by 2. It's 9 inches for the diameter divided by 2. So the radius is 4.5 inches. All right. And on your exam, if you're given a diameter, you're going to have to tell me what the radius, the circumference, and the area is of that circle. Just know that. If you're given a radius, then you're going to have to tell me the diameter, the circumference, and the area. All right. So now that we have the radius, let's go ahead and find the circumference, which is 2 pi r. All right, so it's 4.5 is the R. Oh, inches. All right, so what you have a pi button on your calculator. Please, I beg of you, do not use 3.14 for your pi symbol. Utilize the one on your calculator, okay? So 2 times pi times 4.5. So the circumference of the circle is 28 point, we'll round to the 10th place, 28.3. The circumference is 28.3 inches. Okay, let's find the area. Pi r squared. So the area is pi times the radius is 4.5 inches. We're going to square it. All right, I'm going to start with order of operations. It's going to want me to do 4.5 squared first. So 4.5, and well, this calculator has this, but I'm going to go ahead and do caret 2 equals 20.25 is the 4.5 inches squared. Now we're going to have to take that and multiply it times pi equals 63.6 inches squared is the area. Boom. All right, let's go to the next one. It says to find the area. I'm going to find the diameter, the area, and the circumference. All right, find the area, diameter, and circumference. All right, let's do the diameter first. So we've got 3 feet here. Diameter is equal to 2 times the radius. So it's d equals 2 times 3 feet. So d is equal to 6 feet. The diameter is 6 feet. All right, let's find the circumference. So c equals 2 pi r. The radius is 3 feet. So 2 times pi times 3 feet. 6 times pi is 18.8. The circumference is 18.8 feet. Please do not forget the unit, okay? And the last one, the area is just pi r squared. So the area is equal to pi, the radius is 3 feet. We're going to square that sucker. Pi times 9 feet squared. So pi times 9 is 28.3. The area is 28.3 feet squared. All right, we'll go ahead and do this one. Circle has a radius of 8 inches, determines its area and circumference. Write your answers in exact form, rounded to the nearest tenth. Okay, be sure to include correct units in your answers. Okay, so we've got a circle, and its radius is 8 inches. Circumference, 2 pi r. Area, pi r squared. 8 inches is our radius, so c is equal to 2 times pi times 8 inches. And that's going to be 16 times pi is 50.3. So the circumference, stop, hold on. Harley, I swear. Stop. Sorry about that. My dog doesn't like my son. So the circumference is, for the love of Pete, 50.3 is 50.3 inches. Let's do the area. The area is equal to pi times 8 inches, which is the radius, squared. So 8 squared is 64 times pi is 201.1. See, the area is 201.1 inches squared. This place is just a madhouse. Okay, that's it for circles.